display items.
All right, that was the spot check. Another team across, great.
Driven by Dawson's Healthcare of Scandia, Minnesota. A 1963 Minneapolis Moline Jetstar 2. Following that tractor is a Farmall H. H is followed by Andrew Phillips of North Branch, Minnesota, driving an two tractors, one is owned by Austin. The last one we saw was Randy Rolstead of Hugo, Minnesota on the 1966 Alice Chalmers D17 Series 4. Coming into view is Matt Wright of Almelund, Minnesota, driving a 1968 Jacobson D10. Stored by Lee Sackett. The 1949 Long Model A. Our next tractor is owned by Myron Olson of Milltown, Wisconsin. He drives the 1956 for everybody that's in the parade. If you do not plan on being in the parade tomorrow, if you would just kindly return your numbers to the parade booth on your way out. Minnesota, it is Reese Graham driving a 1950 John Deere A. Followed by Terry Smooter of Rush City, Minnesota, driving a 1938 Case CC. The next tractor is owned by Isaac Risto of Somerset, Wisconsin. It is a 1961 Case 830. Another of Isaac Bristow's tractors from Somerset, Wisconsin. It's the 1954 Case 500. Following the case is Orvin Milos of Leinster, Minnesota, driving a 1956 International. The next tractor is owned by Weston Galkey. This should be Ryan Duncan driving of Pine City, Minnesota, a 1957 Farmall Super M. He's followed by Will Detterman of North Branch, Minnesota. It is a 1957 Minneapolis Moline 335. Another of Edward Detterman's tractors. It is a 1957 Minneapolis Moline 440. Following the white is David Burha of Columbus, Minnesota, on a 1966 International 1206 Wheatland. Followed by Rick Jorgensen of Taylor's Falls, Minnesota, on a 1986 Ford 3910. Driving from Windermere, North Dakota. It is a 1953 John Deere 40. Another of Dexter and Shirley Biolander's tractors, but that's driving the 1951 John Deere AR. They're followed by Braxton Anderson of Cambridge, Minnesota, on a 1961 John Deere 830. Another of Dexter and Shirley Bylander, that's Emma driving. She is also from Windermere, North Dakota. She drives a 1956 John Deere 620 road crop. The next tractor is owned by Barry Gillis. Eli Holmberg driving of Stacy, Minnesota, on 1972 Alice Chalmers 185. Tractor is owned by Randy Johnson. That's 80 Joe House of first driving from Almelund. Followed by Ed Wetterstrom of Ham Lake, Minnesota, driving a 1954 Ford NAA. Then we have Jay England of Moline M5. Roger Blake's tractor of Rush City, Minnesota, a 1954 Case SC4. It is one of 405 made.